Hey guys, this is the good morning to those in the US and good afternoon to those in Nigeria. So I just wanted to share quick tips about diabetes. My dad was actually my first patient with diabetes, and at the time that he came to the US to stay with me for a while, what I did was I made him test his blood sugar like 4 times, 4 to 5 times in a day. First when he wakes up in the morning, and then 2 hours after breakfast. So what I would do would be when he eats breakfast, say I give him yam and egg, for example, what I would do is I would have him test the blood sugar 2 hours after, and if I see that the blood sugar is like 150, 160, 180, now I would go back. The next time I make him that yam and egg, I would reduce the yam, or I would not give him juice or not give him anything that has extra sugar. But mainly it's usually me reducing the food that I give to him, the starch that I give to him, and increase the vegetable, increase the eggs, increase I always add vegetables to his eggs, things like broccoli, mushroom, cauliflower, green pepper, yellow pepper, and things like that. I would always mix that with the eggs to make an omelet. The lunchtime comes again, then if I make him pounded yam or eba or amala, what I do again is I measure the food. After measuring it, he eats. After 2 hours, I have him test again. If I measure it and he tested blood sugar and it says like 110, 105 or something, then that's perfect. I know that moving forward, when I want to give him pounded yam or amala, the same measurement that I use is the same thing that I would give him to have at another time when he's having the meal. So I did that with a lot of meals, with the beans, with amala, with pounded yam, with eba. But most importantly, the soup that I give to him is always much more than the main starch, which is the eba or amala. That's what I usually do, because the soup stands as the vegetables, especially if it's like he didn't like a lot of eforiru, but he loved ogbono soup and egusi. So I would make the egusi with a lot of efo inside of it. Meat, my dad didn't really like red meats that much, so it was mostly smoked fish. Mostly smoked fish, and turkey. He loved turkey, so I would do that. Chicken once in a while, and I would take off the skin and all of that. So I did that for like about a month, and we got used to it, and he knew about it. But then again, I modified the recipe for the pounded yam. I would put cauliflower with the pounded yam, and blend cauliflower and then just thicken it with the pounded yam flour. Same thing with the amala, same thing with the eba. I did a lot of recipe modification with all those foods. So those are one of those things. Those are some little tips that you can do. Water, of course. I made him do a little bit of exercise. We'll take a walk sometime when I come back from work and things like that. And it really helps because he got used to it, and he started doing it on his own. I had to do this with him because I didn't want him to go through the complications when it comes to diabetes. I remember the other day when I posted a question about anyone who wants me to talk about something. Somebody had asked me about eye diabetes, and I was like, okay. At first, I didn't get what that meant, and then I realized, okay, it's just one of those complications of diabetes. It's very important that you control your blood sugar. Very, very important. If you don't, you're going to deal with a lot of complications. Things like your eye, the eye damage, the feet damage, the heart. You have a risk for cardiovascular disease, the kidney, which is dialysis, the nerves, the teeth, everything. It's really, really crazy when your blood sugar is constantly high, because your body would respond to it in a very crazy way, and this is why all those complications are there. So please take time to control your blood sugar. It's not so difficult. You really just have to take time to do it. And this goes for men, especially if you are diabetic in Nigeria. Please don't wait for someone to have to tell you what to eat. You need to control it yourself. Remember, the food goes inside you, goes inside your belly. It's not controlled by your wife. She probably can put the food on the table, but your blood sugar will tell you what it is if you keep eating something that is not good. So thank you so much. Pay attention to your food. I love you guys. Thank you. And I would talk to you guys again. Thank you. Bye.